Christ to all. In this video, I'm completing the first video because it wasn't enough to finish everything. In the first video, I showed you that everything he based his video in this video is destroyed, because he claimed that Imam Al-Razi, he said that the bones in there, it is the arch bones, and those bones are, the one is surrounding, according to his explanation, the sexual part of the women. And I showed you in that video from the book of Al-Razi that this is all is a lie. Now in here, listen carefully and let us enjoy the love more. How Muslims, they try to fix it, they destroy it even better. Listen.
But the fallopian tube and the ovary are more visible now. Notice the path of movement of the egg from the ovary into the fallopian tube. This is the process of ovulation. And the egg is released from the ovary with a fluid. Note that. The egg...
So the egg is released with the fluid. With a fluid. So the egg and the fluid is not one. Is not the same. In the video before this one, he forgot, this kid, that he was talking that this fluid is the seed of the women. The fluid itself, it was the seed of the women. The Quran is not talking about the egg of the women. It's talking about the fluid. Now, do this fluid is the one who will make the women pregnant? Which means the baby will become from this fluid or from the egg. The fluid is just an atmosphere to make the sexual relation between the male and the female, which means the sperm and the egg is ready, getting ready for them to join together, to activate the egg. So the fluid itself is not the egg, and he just said that from his mouth.
Is released from the ovary with a fluid, as Surah 86 verse 6 states. That
see, the surah says, state,
fluid is emitted.
Fluid is emitted, not the egg. The surah never mentioned an egg. According to Islam, this fluid is the sperm of the women. If we go to his verse, sorry, his video, the first video, we will hear the following. Listen carefully.
Joined together in the middle of the chest and at the back of the chest. So it is an arch of bones. So it is correct. Now when we talk about the arch of bones, which is the ribs, what we know is that the female seed does not proceed from the chest.
So he is talking in there about the seed of the women, not the flowing, not the gushing fluid. The seed of the women is the egg of the women, not the fluid. You see how they fool you? Now in the second, when you continue listening to him, listen to this. Let us go back and listen more.
This fluid in question is known as the follicular fluid. You're going to hear that again in this video. So remember, follicular fluid. According to Ibn Kathir, the Prophet ﷺ described what this fluid, this follicular fluid, looks like. And I'll let Christian Prince read it to us. Please listen.
So the Prophet of Islam, he explained this. He said, in the fluid, the fluid, this is the fluid of the woman, is yellow and fine in texture. Hello?
Thank you, Christian Prince. Now I want listeners to paint a mental picture. Let's go to 7th century Arabia and view a man with no formal education, with inability to write, inability to read, no access to labs, no access to hospitals, no access to syringes or surgical equipment. Let's picture him say what Christian Prince has just read to us. Now let's fast forward to our own time. With all the technological advances, the access to numerous research material.
Okay. He have no access for anything, right? How he knew that the fluid of the women is yellow? He have no access for laptop. He have no access to university. He have no access to NASA. He have no access to Washington DC. He have no access to anything. But do he have access to vagina or no? Your prophet in that explanation, he is talking about the women liquid in her vagina. When the woman, she is wet and she come. how many women your prophet he have access to a day? You see how they try to fool you? How the prophet he knew that she have a liquid there. Even people who never have sex in their life, they knew that women, they get wet. They knew that women, they do come. And their cum is fine in texture. It is not thick, the same as the sperm of the man. It is not white as the sperm of the man. You see how they try to fool you? It's a miracle how the prophet know that. Amazing. Now I will put in the second part of this, the second
own time. With all the technological advances, the access to numerous research material, access to syringes and surgical equipment, ability to read and write in most cases, and the privilege of formal education. Let us look at what scientists say about the follicular fluid. I did post a link in the video description, and this link is posted in PDF format, so you probably need Adobe to read it. So you can go straight to the page in question. Of the 9 pages, in page 4 of this research article, these scientists describe the follicular fluid.
Just wait. Guys, I want everybody to open the page he is talking about, because I will make this guy the joke of YouTube. Just to show you that when I say Muslims are a bunch of ignorant, I mean it. It's true. This is the page he asked us to go for. I want everybody to go to his video and they click in his page. And I'm going to record his page so he don't say, you know, because he might go and change it now. Okay, this is the page. If you click at info, you know, you will see it in here. You see, this is the website. So he cannot say, or he changed later, because I'm sure after he watch our video he is going to change his mind. Now if we go to the page he asked us to go to, he is the one who, you know, he mentioned this page. This is a study made about cows. The Muslims, they say you do not know how to speak English. This guy, his English is better, a lot better than maybe he grew in America, right? This is about animals. Do you Muslims consider your ladies animals? I think you do. What does this study have to do with female women? And even in there, it have nothing to do with our topic, because still the fluid in there is not the egg of the women. But you know what? Even you did not even post the right evidence for anything, just to show you how ignorant the Muslims are. Did you read it even? This guy, he was searching for anything is yellow. He found it. It is the cow. Well, every woman is a cow and is a goat in Islam. And I will show you a verse from the Quran saying that. Just to show you that those people, they are living in illusion. They are living in fantasia. It's called Muhammad. They are crazy. They want to, like, you know, let me find something yellow, liquid, and you know, gushing fluid. It's yellow. Even everything he's saying, I know, even if it's about women, still it's nothing. It's had nothing to do with my topic. Go and watch the video before this one. You will see the Imam he mentioned, his name Al-Razi. He is talking even that the women, that the sperm come from the brain of the man, and the sperm of the women come from her chest. Not only chest, from the upper side of her chest where the necklace stay. The necklace of the women, like women, they wear jewelries. This is where the sperm of the women come. And I believe you've been cooked and you've been served. And as long you are posting for us a study about animals and about cows, let us see why he is really talking about cows. You see it? I'm just making the page bigger. This is about cows. This is why I say he is a Muslim, you know. This is why the biggest surah in the Quran is the Cow surah, the cow surah. This is a study about cow. Now let us see a verse in the Quran saying that women in Islam, they are a bunch of goats. Let us see it. Verse, we don't have much time left. All of us, we knew that Muslims always make fun of the Christians because they say they worship the lamb. You know, when it is just something symbolic, when in their Quran, this is their Quran. Read with me. Lou, this is my brother, he has 99 cow, goat, whatever you call it in English, meaning 99 wives. This is explained to us why he is giving us a study about cows, because those Muslims, they consider every Muslim woman is a goat or a cow. Jesus is Lord. Islam for fool. Ameen. Follow with me, please.